Hello and welcome to episode 17 of our Let's Play Hearts of Iron 3 as Italy. I remember from last time, we've basically managed to set up a north-south front in Europe along Berlin. We also captured England, and look, everything else is actually pretty much the same as it has been for a while. While the Japanese have been pushing into the Middle East and East Africa a bit, but yeah, that's about it. See here, we've managed to capture the United Kingdom, which is fantastic. And what I'm doing right now is trying to get the Third Army back to the continent. Just leave a few more. And my plan here is to attack somewhere in here, obviously, hopefully along the plains here, to cut off all of the Soviet forces that are down in Austria and Yugoslavia, which I'm guessing is about a quarter of their army. So I think I can just push straight across there to Bratislava and trap all those Soviet forces between, well, the sea and the Hungarian border. Which might be just what we need to actually have a chance to win this one. I've already transferred to Bayonne, so just leave them go there. Yeah, that's the plan. Just want to do it very quickly so the Soviet forces don't escape. Because once we get them in there, eventually we'll be able to kill them all. I suppose I could fight on for a long time, but they'll have to be supplied via convoy from the Black Sea ports. And I've got plenty of naval bombs and a strong fleet in the area. Should be able to cut the supplies off eventually. Actually, speaking of fleet, there's transport fleet heading back up to Wales. They're almost all there, ready to be picked up. Show these guys to northern Italy somewhere. Just prepare for the offensive. Or either get into a position where they can get ready for the offensive. Just put them back into Bordeaux, same as everyone else. Well, everyone else went to Bayonne, but back into southern France, the same as everyone else. Yeah, the other thing from our last video is that our manpower actually went into the positive for about the first time since 1942. See, the fleet's looking good. Still a few damaged ships in there. It's more or less fine. Just try and keep my garrison forces grinding their way forward. I mean, in an ideal world, they'd actually force all the Soviet forces down to here to fight them back, but I don't think that'll happen. But you never know, we might get lucky. Okay, everybody's ready. And now the British Isles are completely undefended, so I really hope no one invades. Can't get them all. Oh, because it's still on the boats. Once they're off the ships, I'll be able to get them all to strategically ready together, which they all are. And you can all go to Munich, just as our first sort of staging area, as I figure out how to actually do the offensive. Oh, and our forces in Regia are not doing very well at holding that place. Okay, but we managed it. I think it's when the Soviets decide to stop attacking, they probably look like they're about to win. So you push from Bohemia into Slovakia, 1, 2, 3. I've got distracted by the lack of supplies then. So what one was the industry thing? The 4th? Oh, whatever. I'm pretty sure I can get across there and have 5 corps, with each corps holding a single province. Which is a defensive position that I don't think the Soviets will be able to break. At least not without, you know, probably take them months. There's this one there. And the battleships are very advanced, so we can just leave them alone. And that's almost done. We'll finish this in a minute. Just then. Okay. Yeah, my technology, or the order that I was researching technologies and got a bit messed up because I thought I was about to lose, so I couldn't be asked. Keeping them all straight. So if we were to build a battleship now, it would be 2 years more advanced than the current year, whereas the destroyers protecting it would be 2 years behind. And there's a few other things like that. My aircraft are very far behind, but their doctrine's very far ahead. But generally we are still a long way behind in everywhere that counts. So it's the middle of 1944 and I'm just starting with a few 1941 techs here. Well, 2 1941 techs. The Germans are attacking Dubrovnik without me. I will let them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to attack from, base my offensive on that province and the one directly north of it, those two there, just to give us a nice wide front to break through the lines in, just in case there are any problems. The troops will go, they'll start off behind, one province behind, which means they won't be involved in the initial breakthrough, so they'll be able to attack quickly into the second or third province deep, since they won't have to wait for their delays after attacking to no longer take effect. I'm putting most of my forces in the north, because I don't want those fortresses on the, well, what used to be the Czech-Austrian border to slow me down. So if they do end up causing a problem, most of my forces will loop around behind them. At least that's the plan. And hopefully we can just drive straight through to Bratislava. I'll get my naval bombers sorted while ground forces are moving in. So what I thought I'd do is I'd use most of my naval bombers in the north up here to try and deal with the Soviet ports and cut their supplies off that way, since I have no idea how many convoy ships they actually have, and it could be months of seeking them before they run out of supplies, whereas if I destroy their ports they'll run out of supplies now. What's this one? I actually leave on naval strike for now. Just until, because I imagine there aren't actually any convoys in the region. And you can reach that far. So that one covering the western Black Sea, and this one should be able to cover there we go. This one should be able to cover the eastern Black Sea. And between them go a long way towards cutting off the Soviet supplies once we get them surrounded, hopefully. And then the Regia Marina. I really should split it up and have lots of small detachments going around the Adriatic Sea taking convoys, but I can't really be bothered. I think I'll just have one 30-ship fleet doing everything as a big group. Of course, there's no point doing that until we actually get them cut off. So just wait till the supply situation here a bit better. Should come soon once the AI, well, the AI should already be sending supplies here, but it'll take a few days maybe to come down from Berlin to the provinces of the Aeronautica. So yeah, next turn Tuva. That does not affect me one way or the other. Okay, supplies look pretty good, so I'll just pause it while I do the orders. So this first corps will attack the supplies and push right through. There's the second corps, which is the very understrength one, will attack. Oh no. No, that was the wrong one. They want to attack there and then just occupy the fortifications. I figured being under strength they can, well, they're most likely able to hold this. The armed corps are just going to push straight through to Bratislava. And the fourth move into there and hold Bratislava, which leaves the fifth to follow that same route. Grab the province between Bratislava and Bratislava. And hopefully, everything going well, we will then have a nice straight line from those fortifications into Bratislava. And the Soviets will be trapped. Well, that attack's going very, very well. This one going into the fortifications with a lot less troops, and they're fighting an armoured division. They're doing alright. Well, they've just won. Okay, well that's a very promising start. Okay, my armoured corps is attacking into the second province, or with some infantry support. They've just won there. And hopefully this will move so fast that the Soviets just won't be able to organise an effective defence. And also hopefully the Germans will move into Prague and the area around Vienna to secure my flanks for me, because once I get this kind of ribbon across the Soviet lines, I'm not really going to be able to attack in either direction without breaking the formation. And this could end terribly if they actually manage to cut off my armoured troops. The attack into Nomo was going well. Mainly they're fighting the troops that retreated from the Czech border. Or the Czech border fortifications, I should say. So they were already in pretty bad condition. Another solid win, and they're already moving on to Bratislava. Well, actually, there might not be now that organisational. You know, they've got to wait so many hours before they can take it. It's probably actually in effect. But we're halfway there. Okay, fighting in Bratislava. Nope, we've won. Very quick battle there. Oh no, now we've won. Only took 24 casualties. Which is nice because I'm still concerned that my manpower is... Oh, it's not that bad now, 16. But it could get very low very quickly. See, now they're just kind of chucking worn out soldiers in front of my tanks, which is not going very well for their soldiers. You see, I've already had the second and first corps have already taken up their defensive positions. That's not really of any concern. Little counter-attack there. Well, failed miserably because it only had a headquarters division involved. I should get the infantry here to support the attack. Not that it's of any consequence because it looks like they're already... Oh, they're about to retreat. Just in case. Oh, there you go, just in time. Well, another victory. 2 more provinces to go. It looks like they're starting to pull a few troops back. But that guard division was probably the only one they're going to be able to get out. Or maybe a few others, we'll see. Okay, we've already started taking to Bratislava, which is held by a single division. And we're wearing them down pretty quick. Well, there you go, just one. Just gotta wait for the tanks to get there to conquer it. And there you go. Soviet forces are cut off. But they're counter-attacking. I don't think they're going to have any luck with those. Oh look, Bratislava's Italian as well. I mean, really I should give it back to Slovakia since they are my ally, but I'm sure I can figure out how to do that, I just can't remember right now. Oh yeah, get the fleet out. Raiding their convoys. And most of the ships are in good condition. Or ships and flotillas, since there are a number of destroyer flotillas in there as well. And lots of British and American forces in there. But, I mean, they can't have any supplies, because I've cut the Mediterranean Sea off from them, or to them. So, we're not a threat. I should try where I can and expand the, well, what I call a ribbon. Oh, we lost one to the USA. We sunk some Soviet convoys. Looks like we're in good little convoy sinking war here. Which reminds me, I should actually set these guys to some convoys. Looks like all the Romanian and Hungarian troops are returning home over the little ribbon I've created. Which is good because I kind of weren't doing anything of any use in Europe. Oh, I suppose they were garrisoning parts of France and whatnot. What are these guys doing? That port's pretty well destroyed. Since this corps is well behind the front lines now, I'll just get them to work trying to expand the territory we hold. That little attack here is not going to do them any good. Looks like the Germans are advancing rapidly down through Austria, which is brilliant. But now that I look, a number of those Hungarian divisions are German divisions, so I hope they're not doing what they did before and they're stripping the front against the Soviets to give forces to the Hungarians and Romanians. Because that would kind of defeat the purpose of this exercise. Germany okay, attacking into Vienna shouldn't be too much of a problem. They're not out of supplies, which means, okay, my troops are the ones who are out of supply at the moment. But that'll change soon enough. No, they completely ran out of supplies to this side, they couldn't attack. Alright. So the other problem with having a little ribbon is that supplies can be difficult to pass through it simply because there are so few roads involved in the region. Which is why it's good that we're making this a bit narrow, wider I should say. No, we were until we ran out of supplies. Soviets continue to counterattack along the ribbon, but I'm pretty confident we'll be able to hold it. Oh good, now supplies are back. Just one in Bratislava. Doing really good into Vienna. And looks like we'll win there as well. One in Klagenfurt, one in Bratislava. But we're running out of supplies and the whole capturing Vienna thing again. Which is just a pain in the ass. Luftwaffe is doing a lot of operations around here. So very good. A little bit here deeper into Slovakia just to make our position a bit more secure. And we won the battle, but the soldiers immediately stopped attacking because they had no supplies, which is stupid. Well, I mean, I can understand why they would do that, it's annoying as hell. They have supplies up to the moment that they have to advance, and then they run out. So everything has been for nothing. Looks like we're pretty well trading convoy ships 1 for 1 at the moment. But, I was going to say I don't really need them, but I go, no, I do need them for the Turkish front. I'm sure we'll manage. So yeah, we're just not getting enough supplies to those 3 provinces. Alright. Well, if you saw there, I ordered that corps there in reserve to just move through the front lines and grab the province for them. And we'll just leapfrog it since that'll probably help the supply situation a bit. Or at least will allow us to continue advancing despite the supply situation. Fourth of August, that's tomorrow, they'll be there. Okay. Well, there are plenty of Romanian, Hungarian and Bulgarian troops down in Greece to deal with the Americans, so we've actually managed to gain a huge chunk there. I'm not entirely sure how. Maybe they're just capturing supplies from the Bulgarians, which are enabling them to move forward. About the only thing I can think of. And 2 headquarters brigades versus a guards division isn't going to go very well. But our infantry will be there shortly. Okay. And our infantry versus guards brigade is, well, looks like we're going to win pretty bloody easily, to be honest. So I'll get my armoured corps to push out of Bratislava. And we're technically outnumbered here, but we won quite handily. Okay. Suppose these guys should be trying to wear the Soviets down. Oh yes, now they're out of supply. Just a little bit, but it's making a difference. Regia is going very well. Oh, I'm pretty sure we'll hold. We'll just... doesn't even matter if we do. All those Soviet forces are dead anyway. Yeah, we've seen these guys up around the flank here, so it's not looking that secure. Soviets are pushing in towards Prague. Hey, Australia's back. Okay, something for you to do, Japan. We've managed to expand a bit in East Africa. Driving to Oman. Plenty of Americans there. Well, they've actually probably decided that's their main front now, since we've driven them out of Western Europe. That's okay, I'm sure we'll drive them back into sea at some point. One everywhere, but we're getting our asses handed to us in Regia. Once we take that province, everything will look pretty secure there. The Soviet breakthrough will be known. At least we've got plenty of convoy ships, we can afford to take these losses. I mean, ideal we wouldn't be, but I think my fleet's better used sinking the Soviet ships than trying to protect my own at the moment. So most of these air doctrines are really advanced, but some are not. We've lost the Battle of Regia. Bugger, we recaptured it. But luckily they're not following up on that advance, so we should be able to get all of our garrison divisions out safely. Should be able to. And like I said, in the grand scheme of things it doesn't matter because They're all going to die. Supply situation sorted again. But we have managed to put a pretty big gap between those Soviet forces in Yugoslavia and the nearest ones, which are in Poland. Well, I suppose they're actually in Germany and Slovakia, but let's call it Poland, it'll sound better. Oh, heavy armour division. August 1944, those must be IS tanks. Fighting some Italian tanks. And the ISs are losing badly. Oh, we've got 128mm anti-tank guns. Which is actually probably what those tank destroyers and the tank divisions were armed with, which explains why we were kicking the IS's ass so much. Alright, well the Germans have advanced up to the Yugoslav border. And hopefully they'll keep pushing down, because otherwise I'll have to do it all myself. It would be a pain in the ass, but they should do. And truthfully, even if I have to do it all myself, as long as they concentrate on retaking Germany and Poland, it'll be worth it. Oh, now we've got tons of manpower. So what's I'm missing for 3rd Army? One... Okay, let me click. No. Yeah. 1 armoured division and 3 infantry divisions. So 3... Better put them in reserves. They're going to be tight. And can we get an armoured division with 14 manpower? Yes! Well, actually it's very low manpower. High IC. So cool, once those get done, our 3rd army will be back to full strength. And we've still got a bit left over to give reinforcements to various people. Alright, I seem to be getting FPS issues right now. So I think we'll call it quits there for this week. Wow, it's a bit shorter than usual, but it's been possibly been crucial. That offensive could have won the war for us, or at least delayed our loss by a year or so. What's happening here? Okay, lost a few ships. But yeah. You see, we've managed to drive a big pocket into, well, what used to be Austria, which has ruined a nice north-south line there. And, well, cut them in half. Once we get that pocket closed, that will be such a huge bonus for us. And otherwise, it's all pretty simple. Big American pocket in Persia. Ethiopia still has nothing. Australia's back. Looks like it does look like the Americans have pushed back into the Pacific a bit. Japan's fighting like over half the world at the moment. There's no way they can handle that. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you all next time.